here we are with three Gigabyte G1 Gaming GeForce GTX 980s. I'm just going to be opening one of them because obviously they're all the same, but there are three of them here. There is our box there. G1 Gaming. Eye that they always use, flex display. These have awesome outputs. I think Gigabyte really did a good job on these. 6 outputs actually. I think anybody else is doing that. And the 600 watt cooler on these, it's awesome. I had WindForce 7950s a couple years ago before my 780s, and them were great. I think these ones do look cooler though. The design looks like it's more fit for the card. Like they went the extra mile with these this time around. And they obviously charged a price premium too over the reference design. I think was it like 60-70 bucks over a reference? Yeah, it's the Triangle Cool technology it's called. That little, it's like a triangle, I guess. Triangle Cool on the blade. And the back plate. The back plate is awesome. I had it on my 780s, and it's the first time I ever had one. And I was like, now that I have it, it's like I don't think I'd go without, because it just makes it look so much prettier. We've got the GPU gauntlet here. Gigabyte's actually saying that these are actually binned graphics cards here. They're pretty much the best of the best. The ones that perform the best in whatever internal testing they do. And the ones that couldn't quite overclock as much as these, they get sold as the cheaper models. So they're coming right out and saying that. It's pretty interesting. Box says Gigabyte on her. Please download the driver from Gigabyte.com or GeForce.com. Well, I can tell you right now, I'll be downloading from GeForce.com. I'm not going to ever recommend from the manufacturer because it'll almost always be outdated, and it don't make a difference. What do we got inside here? We got Molex to 8-pin PCI Express connectors, which are plain silly. If you're buying a GTX 980s and you have Molex connectors on your power supply, you simply need your head examined in most cases. It is freaking long. It is huge and beefy. A couple pounds here. Slide that out of there. Woo! I like it. I like it already. Well, I guess we'll start with the outputs here. We got 3 full-size display ports, not minis, 3 of them, and an HDMI 2, and then we have our 2 DVIs as well. One of them you can put a VGA adapter on, but once again, I don't know why you would be using a VGA monitor with a card like this, but it's there if you ever need it. We got the WindForce logo, which does light up. Too bad you cannot change the color. It is not an RGB. It is like a blue or a whitish blue. You can't change the color, unfortunately, but it's cool that it lights up. And when it's mounted in your case, it is facing upright. So manufacturers are catching on to that nowadays and actually putting logos in the correct direction when things are mounted. The reference design only has 2 6-pins. They throw a double 8-pin on here, which is an extra 150 watts. So 6-pin 75 watts, 8-pin 150. You're getting an extra 150 watts here, but there's no way in hell you'd be able to use that. I think it's a little overkill. Like the Asus Strix, they only put a single 8 on there. So yeah. I'm kind of curious to see if it will work if you just put 6 pins in it. I don't see why not. But I'm going to give it a shot. Just for trial and error. And we got our heatsink here. It is massive. It goes all the way from the end all the way to damn near the front of the card. That is a solid heatsink the entire way. Which then also extends the length of the card because the PCB board ends and there's an extra an inch, maybe an inch and a half where the heatsink, and then the metal here actually overhangs the card. And we got a pretty G1 gaming backplate. I really love the design on that. I think it looks sweet, and they got all the ventilation holes on there. It looks to be very well ventilated, and obviously add some rigidity to this guy, because it's heavy. You don't want this hanging in your case slouching. Especially I'm gonna have 3 of them, so yeah, I need them to be pretty strong and stable. And back on the other side, we got our PCI Express 3 connector here, obviously. You can see our fans are plugging in down there. Heatsink again, all the way. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 copper heat pipes, and them look to be pretty beefy. They're very good size, and you can see it kind of going into the middle there. There are 3 fans with the little triangles in the blades, which kind of blows the air down and out in pretty much every direction. It's supposed to be super quiet. Not much noise at all. And everybody knows the 970 and 980s are extremely efficient as it is. And we got our 2 SLI bridges here. That'd be nice if they would like AMD and got rid of that, but not at this point anyways. At least they got nice pretty black ones, so it still looks nice. But yeah, I think that about covers it. I cannot wait to get these 3 guys in the system and see what they do. And they overclock like monsters, I know that. But yeah, thanks for watching.